Hi friends, in this video I have explained bronchopulmonary segments in a very simple and in a very easily understandable manner. An engineer wanted to build a house in such a way that he wanted to build a penthouse in the rooftop. This will be the apex, and he wanted to keep two rooms, one in the front, one in the back. This is the anterior segment. This is the posterior segment. And this is the apical segment. In the middle, he wanted to build two rooms. One on the left this is the medial segment, other on the right. This is the lateral segment. So the middle lobe has a medial segment and a lateral segment. Now this engineer wanted to incorporate the same thing in the basement also. So this medial segment came here. This lateral segment came here. This anterior segment came here. This posterior segment came here. And this apical segment, it came here. This apical segment is sometimes called the superior or dorsal segment. Now, the right lung has 10 bronchopulmonary segments. One is the apical segment, second one is the anterior segment, third one is the posterior segment. So there are 3 segments in the right upper lobe, 2 segments in the right middle lobe, medial segment, fourth one lateral segment, fifth one, and in the basal segment, basal lobe, there are 5 segments: apical segment, posterior basal segment, anterior basal segment, lateral basal segment, and medial basal segment. So this is the right middle lobe, right lower lobe. This is the basement, right? So this is the medial basal segment, anterior basal segment, lateral basal segment, and this is the posterior basal segment. Now the engineer, he wanted to give one water supply to all the bronchopulmonary segments, and he wanted to give more than one drainage to all the rooms. So every bronchopulmonary segment has a single pulmonary artery belt supply, and every bronchopulmonary segment has more than one venous drainage. On the left side, the same structure is copied to the left side, except for a few modifications. Now coming to the left lung, the left upper lobe has two divisions. One is the upper division, the other one is the lower division. The left upper lobe in the upper division has two segments. One is the anterior segment, the other one is the apico-posterior segment. The lower division of the left upper lobe has two segments. One is the superior lingular segment, the other one is the inferior lingular segment. The left lower lobe has four segments. This is the apical segment, which is otherwise called the superior or dorsal segment. This is the lateral basal segment. This one will be the posterior basal segment. There is no separate medial segment of the left lower lobe. This together is called the anterior medial basal segment. So the left lung has totally 8 bronchopulmonary segments. One is the apico-posterior segment, second one anterior segment, third one is the superior lingular segment, fourth one is the inferior lingular segment, fifth one is the apical segment, sixth one is the posterior basal segment, seventh one is lateral basal segment, and the eighth one is the anterior medial basal segment. So totally there are 8 segments in the left lung. This is the simplest way of remembering the bronchopulmonary segments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in another video. Bye bye.